हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, हम लिमिट का सेकेंड पार्ट लेके आए हैं. इन दिस वीडियो लेक्चर वी विल डिस्कस दैट इज व्हाट इज लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट and what is right hand limit and all the problems related to this. Okay, we denoted as limit as the symbol that is limit extends to a f of x. Yeah, okay. So we have to define that is left hand limit. We have to consider this is the line and this is the point A and this is the point that is A plus sigma and this is the point that is A minus sigma. It is called as left hand limit and this is called as right hand limit. Okay, so what is left hand limit? If limit extends to A minus f of x is equal to L1 for x belongs to A minus sigma A, then L1 is called the left hand limit of f of x at point x is equal to A. So simply we have to define that is left hand limit is defined as if limit extends to A minus. Okay, we have considered that here the left hand means the left side of the point that is taken here A, that is we have to taken that is A minus. For right hand we taken x tends to A plus. Okay, so for left hand if limit extends to A minus f of x is equals to L1 for x belongs to that is A minus sigma A in the open bracket not equal to A, then L1 is called the left hand limit of f of x at point x is equal to A. Similarly we have to define that is what is the right hand limit. Simply we write that is let if limit extends to A plus f of x is equal to L2 for x belongs to A plus delta x belongs to A plus delta, then L2 is the limit of f of x at point x is equal to A. Okay, so these are the two concepts of left hand limit and right hand limit. So what is the working rule of this? The working rule, okay, let we have to consider that is h is lies in between 0 to 1. Then limit extends to A minus is written as limit extends to A minus f of x is written as in the form of limit h tends to 0. In the place of x we have to write that is f of A minus x. Okay, this is called as the left hand limit expression. Again, limit extends to A plus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of, in the place of x we have to write that is a plus h, that is right hand limit expression. Okay, then we have to discuss that is existence of limit. If then come to that is existence of limit, that is if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, then the limit exists, then the limit will be exist, otherwise it will be not. Okay. Then come to discuss a question, that is, this is the question, that is, the question says, examine the existence of limit. Examine the existence of limit. Okay, what is the question? That is, limit extends to infinity x upon x mod. Okay, sorry, bracket x. We know the rule of bracket function. If a positive whole number inside the bracket is present, then if that is example 4, then we will write that is 3. If there is a integral part is present, that is 4.05, then only the whole number part will be right. If there is a negative number, then we will write that is 1 increasing with the same negative sign. Okay, this is the logic of the bracket function. Then first of all we have to write that is 0 is less than x is less than 1. Then first of all we have to write that is left hand limit. Limit x tends to a minus f of x, that is limit h tends to 0 f of a minus h, that is limit h tends to 0 f of a minus h, that is let us take that is x is a point. Here it has been given that x tends to infinity, that is x belongs to any real number. Okay, so let us consider that is the value of x is lies in between n and n plus 1. As n tends to infinity, similarly x tends to infinity. Here n is a natural number. Okay, then limit x tends to infinity, this is the question, x upon x bracket, that is we will write in the form, that is if we put x in the place of x, that is n plus, that is here we write that is limit x tends to infinity, then limit x tends to 0, in the place of x we will write that is n plus h upon n plus h, that is bracket. Okay, putting here we will put that is x is equal to n plus h, any positive integer. Then as x tends to infinity, n tends to infinity and h tends to 0, so limit h tends to 0, n plus 0 upon n plus 0 bracket, that is limit h tends to 0, n upon n bracket. Here the bracket of n, that is as here the n tends to infinity, so here the bracket rule is not applicable. So here limit h tends to 0, n upon n, that is equal to, the answer is 1. So if we will see that the x in the question, the x tends to infinity, then we will sure that the answer is always equal to 1. Okay, always keep in mind that if limit extends to infinity, that is something infinity, it has been given in the question, then we will assure that the answer of this question is always 1. Okay, then come to that is to discuss greatest integer function. Okay, here if x belongs to R, then the bracket of x will be defined as x bracket of x, that is minus a less than or equal to x less than a, minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 1, 0. Similarly 0 less than or equal to x less than 1. Similarly 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. Similarly 2 less than or equal to x less than 2, 3. Similarly n minus 1 less than or equal to x less than n. So this is the properties of the bracket function. So if we say normally, this is if in x that is present a positive integer, then we will subtract 1, write this is 2, and if a negative number is present, then we will increase the number with 1, then write with negative sign. If there is an integral part, that is 3.5, then we only write the integral part. Okay, this is the logic of the greatest integer function. Okay, then come to discuss one or more thing, that is this is the conclusion, that is always keep in mind that the bracket function is does not exist at integer and rational number, but exist at irrational number. Okay, then the limit formula of algebraic function, that is limit extends to a x to the power n minus a to the power n upon x minus a is equal to n a to the power n minus 1. Okay, what is the proof of this formula? Proof, let us take, that is a1 minus b1, that is a minus b, then a square minus b square is equal to a minus b multiplied with a plus b, then aq minus bq is equal to a minus b multiplied with a square plus a b plus b square, then a fourth minus b fourth is equal to a minus b sq plus a square b plus a b square plus bq, Then similarly a to the power n minus b to the power n, that is a minus b multiplied with a to the power n minus 1. So a to the power n minus 1 plus a to the power n minus 2b plus a to the power n minus 3b square plus b to the power n minus 1. That is, after experiment we will find to know that is the value of a minus b is remains constant, and the power of a to b goes on, the power of a will decreasing and the power of b is increasing after the experiment. Here we say, here the power of a, both a and b are 0. After one consequent, then it will be a square, then the power of a will decreases, that is 1, then the power of a is 0. Again the power of b is 0, then the power of b is 1, then power of b is 2. So similarly here we conclude that the power of a will be decreases, but the power of b will increases. Okay, so here we can write limit extends to a x to the power n minus a to the power n x minus a is equal to limit extends to a, that is limit extends to a x minus a multiplied with x to the power n minus 1, then x to the power n minus 2 multiplied with, here the b power of b 0, then b 1, then x to the power n minus 3 multiplied with b q square, then similarly up to 2, then x to the b to the power n minus 1. Okay, a to the power n minus 1. So after this sequence, here the upper and lower x minus a will cancel out, then the remaining is, that is x to the power n minus 1 plus x to the power n minus 2 multiplied with b plus x to the power n minus 3 multiplied with b square plus up to, that is x to the power 0 multiplied, here the power of b is 0 and here the power of x is 0 multiplied with a to the power n minus 1. So here we can write, that is limit extends to a x to the power n minus 1 plus x to the power n minus 2, here we can write a x to the power n minus 2 a1 plus x to the power n minus 3 a square plus x to the power n minus 4 aq plus of that is a to the power n minus 1. So again here we can write, that is limit extends to a to the power n minus, so if we put at the x as a, then we will write, that is a to the power n minus 1, a to the power n minus 2 multiplied with a to the power 1, a to the power n minus 3 multiplied with a square up to a to the power n minus 1. So here limit extends to a to the power n minus 1 plus a to the power n minus 1 plus a to the power n minus 1 plus plus a to the power n minus 1. So here the n times a to the power n minus 1, that is n to the power n. So this is the proved. Okay, this is the first formula of the limit, that is algebraic formula of the limit. Okay, this is the first property. Then in the next video lecture we will discuss the second property, that is limit at infinite point, that is limit, the formula is limit extends to infinity 1 upon x is equals to 0. Okay,